Hey folks, Sharky here. Just wanted to give a quick update and announcement. Me and Brett have decided to come up with a song together, and it's going to feature me on the instrumental part and him on the vocals. That's what we agreed to. I'm not going to tell you what the song's called or even what it's about, but I'm sure you're going to enjoy it because it's going to be a very positive and very calming song like I did with Somber Melodicity, except it's going to be happier. It's not going to be down and sad and low. It's going to be happier and higher. That's what we hope for at the very least. I don't know. I think it's going to go very well. I just have to remember exactly how to perform my part, and he has to come up with the vocals and the lyrics for himself, so that way we can collaborate together. And then after we get done with our song idea, we're going to do another cover song, except it's going to feature him in the background doing things, and I'm going to be singing and playing on guitar. So that's hopefully our idea. That's what we're going to try and do. And so I just wanted to tell you guys ahead of time, and also to thank you all so much for tuning in, for also being the awesome people that you usually are. I mean, sorry also that I'm wearing my hat backwards. I usually wear it forwards, but I decided that it'd be a lot better if I wore it backwards. And also to let you know that I was in the running to be... Okay, so sorry if I went on a completely random tangent. I also forget what I was going to say beforehand. I was entered into this competition on campus called Dixie Idol. It's sort of like a sing-off / karaoke competition, but you can also bring your live instruments. Well, I decided to sign up and try for it. The top prize was $500, second prize was $250, third prize was $100. But the money didn't matter to me. What mattered was to try and get some experience actually singing in front of a bunch of people more than I usually do, which nowadays my main singing experience is right here on YouTube. That's the sad part of it, is that I'd like to get more experience singing, and I'd like to actually get vocal coaching in the future, but for now it's going to be my subpar, my mediocre vocals at best. But I was entered into the competition, and there were 20 of us all together that tried to compete and tried to be in the competition to begin with. I went up and I tried to sing Home by Daughtry, which I'm sure most of you know that I can do decently okay at. The problem was, about halfway through my performance, I had my mic cut off on me about halfway through, and my vocal pitch, strangely enough, plummeted the instant that the mic went off. Or not the mic itself went off, but the music behind me, I couldn't hear my music. So, for all intents and purposes, I was playing as a broken, bad rendition, shall we say. I couldn't bring my guitar with me as well. That would have helped a lot with the fact that the sound went off. But as it turns out, over the course of the night, there was technical difficulty after technical difficulty where everything just went completely haywire. The judges couldn't count votes properly. The audios were completely messed up. The mic even messed up from time to time, and I just happened to be one of the unfortunate ones that was happening to sing basically with no guidance in the background. And I thought I was doing so bad, and in the end I just went off stage feeling confident that no matter what, I tried, because me having no vocal experience other than just learning on my own, I've been self-taught for all intents and purposes. Even though I still suck at singing, I still try, even though I've never taken a vocal lesson once, I still try. And oddly enough, even though I sucked at singing, I still made it into the top 10. I made it to the very next round 1, which was awesome. I made it to the top 10, top 12, that went awesome. That was the very first round. The second round went a lot better for me, but I ended up getting knocked out. So the first round was anything goes. The second round was Billboard Top 100 from 2014 to 2016, we decided. And I decided to cover Adele. Now, this time I could bring my guitar, and I thought I did exceptionally well with the guitar and the singing work. But as it turns out, people were allowed to vote on their two least favorite artists, and those people didn't get to go on and everyone else did. Which sucked for me because the very next round was country, and I would have done better with country than the top 100, Billboard, whatever, because I don't pay attention to that pop crap. I really don't. I may cover a lot of them, but I don't pay any attention to what's popular. I go with what's fun for me. what's fun to do. And that goes for YouTube as well. That goes for any song I try and perform. I don't perform songs that I don't like to perform or I don't like to do. Do I think some songs are incredibly easy and I feel like I shouldn't cover them because they're way too easy even for me? Hell yes. That's going to be for a lot of songs. But do I feel like I should still learn some songs even if they're incredibly easy for me? Yes. That's the fun with this whole thing. But yeah, long story short, for the past couple of days to the past week, I had been busy with trying to be in Dixie Idol. And then after I got knocked out, I decided that I was going to go back to my usual music regimen along with college. College is going well, I suppose. Some things are still screwing me over sometimes, but you know what? You take the good with the bad. And if you don't learn to be optimistic and you don't learn to try to do your best in whatever you do, even when you think it sucks, even when you think it's awful, if you don't learn to just give it your all and to just be happy and just be awesome whatever you do, then you're never going to be satisfied. And to me, am I satisfied completely? More or less. Even if I suck sometimes on grades and such, I know that in the end it equalizes and it balances out. So I don't worry. Should I worry sometimes? Hell yes. Do I? No. I learned a long time ago from my family and from my friends that a stressful Sharky is a bad Sharky. And someone that puts so much emphasis on trying to go way too far into something just ends up in complete catastrophe and failure. And that's why I'm trying to balance it out. I'm trying to work on it. You know, I'm trying to not be lazy. I'm trying to not procrastinate. Even with YouTube, for example, it took me like, I don't know, a week and a half to freaking come up with another video after the last one, after the last Blitz and series. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with something decent. That's why I'm trying to do YouTube for fun, you know? I apologize if this sounded like a rant or if this sounded like, you know, me just complaining about things. I hope people don't take that to consideration when I try and make these kind of videos. When I try and do talk videos, I know I stutter. I know I stumble. I know I come up with the most randomest opinions ever. But you know what? I try and be genuine. I try and be honest. And when I'm honest with myself especially, that's when things should be taken note. That's when people should be taking note. So yeah. I'm going to continue being me. I'm going to continue doing the things that I can, the best that I can. And I'm going to continue doing the things that I love and trying to be the best being that I can for my friends and for my family. And especially for my roommate. Hell yeah, he deserves the best as well. Especially with my family too. Hell, to me, he's like a little brother. Even though I'm the youngest one of my immediate family, I feel like he's a little brother to me. Someone that I should advise on things when I need to, and someone I should learn things from because he has a newer, more brighter perspective on things than even I do. So yeah, all random tangent aside, that's what's been going on with me. 3 main things: Dixie Idol, music, and working on Brett with a new song. Working on the roomie with a new song. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about with this video. I'm sorry that this went on about 8 minutes longer than it freaking should have, but you know what? I had fun with it. I always have fun with pretty much everything that I do. Friends and family and even my professors realize this. They can't bore me and they can't psych me out for the most part. The only time you're going to ever psych me out is when I keep on getting frustrated over and over, trying to do the same thing over and over again and never learning, because that's me. That's one of my major flaws, is that I keep doing something, hoping it's for the best, and sometimes it doesn't work out, and I fall into it. But you know what? That's me. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on every single flaw that I have. I'm never going to be perfect, but I'm going to try and better myself for the better, because that's the best thing you can do. Hope this has been fulfilling and uplifting, and I'm going to go back to working on my song. Look, I already have a whole bunch of notes and chords and everything written down for the song. I just have to come up with the chorus, the solos, and the outro, and he has to work on his vocal part. That's why I have extra sheets of paper for him, for his vocals. So this is going to be interesting to try and work out. I've never really had someone actually work on vocals with me on, but this should work out well. So thank you for listening in on this video, and thank you for putting up with my stumbling and my stuttering. I will definitely work on trying to be more concise and more to the point. But for now, like with my vocals, I'm just going to have to make do. That's all it is, folks. So thank you so much for watching and tuning in, and as always, Keep rocking out and jamming out, and I will continue doing what I love and what I do best. And I will continue trying to entertain you lovely folks. So, peace!